Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you how to make is the cookie favors, and I do this all the time. I go online again and look for images, and I found this image. I made it the size I wanted, and I printed out a full sheet. I use cardstock, white paper. I usually have that at home at all times because I use it for a lot of stuff. And so these are two ideas of little thank yous that you can print out. And so then basically what I do is I just cut them out individually. And cutting these out takes a little bit of time, but I usually just print them all out, and then wherever I go, where I'm waiting with the kids, I'll just have my scissors and the papers, and I just cut them out. So that way, you know, you're waiting for a soccer game or something like that, you can just have a bag there and just cut them all out. Okay, so I always cut all my tags ahead of time. So once the party arrives, about a week before is when I start baking. And you can do I have different examples here. If you're not real handy at baking, you can just do sprinkles on top of the cookies. I did red and blue. Or if you are more handy and you can work with the royal icing, you can actually decorate them. This one I did without any flow. I just used the icing just to do tracing work, and that looks cute. Or if you really want to get fancy, you can trace and then fill in with the icing. So any of the three ways would look cute as a favor. So I basically get these plastic bags at either Michael's or Joann, and I usually put 1 to 2 cookies in depending on the size of the cookies. So if you're doing the sprinkles, you just do that. If you're going to do the more decorated, you can put them in. Your bag. So once you have your bags filled, and I usually try to do this in a assembly line, I usually have my ribbons all cut, my tags all cut with a hole in them, and then all you want to do is just tie them up with a ribbon. And then just feed your through there, and then you just want to tie it again. And then take your scissors and run it to make it curly. And then you have a really adorable favor that's not only a favor, it thanks the guests for coming, and it can be used as a decoration at each table, at each place setting.